Come closer to the quiet and listen. The noise that has worn you thin has no authority here. Breathe in the stillness of this moment because I am here, steady, gentle, unafraid of anything that has shaken you. What you call too much, I call the place where my grace will meet you. Your heart has been collecting broken pieces and unanswered questions. Place them in my hands. Nothing you surrender is lost. Everything you entrust becomes the soil where strength begins again. You have searched for a kind of perfection that keeps you from asking for help. Yet the beauty I see in you is not the flawlessness you imagine. It is the courage to be honest, the soft yes that rises in a trembling soul, the willingness to begin again on a morning that looks like the last. When you feel small, heaven does not become smaller. Instead, mercy stretches to meet you. Where you fear you have failed, I am not counting the steps you missed, but the step you're taking now. This one toward me. Hear this and hold it close. My grace is not a thin blanket that only covers easy days. It is a living river, strong enough to run through the rock of your weakness and carve a path. You will not be swallowed by the weight you carry. You will not be disqualified by the thorn you cannot remove. Power is perfected here, not in your performance, but in your reliance. Come empty, and you will not leave empty. Come weary, and you will learn the rhythm of a heart that rests in me. So let this be the beginning. Open your hands, loosen your jaw, lift the burdened places into my light. I know the story behind every sigh and the prayer hidden inside every silence. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where my grace knows how to find you, and it will be enough. Always enough. Listen to the way mercy moves towards you, not with a shout, but with a steady kindness that refuses to rush your healing. I have watched the long road behind you and the turns that made you wonder if you had lost your way. Nothing surprised me. Nothing disqualified you. Here, in the ordinary light of this moment, bring me the places that ache, the questions that will not sit still, the thorn that humbles you. The very ground that felt like failure will become the soil where strength takes root. My grace is not measured by your mood, your stamina, or your plans. It is measured by my heart, and that heart does not grow tired of loving you. There are days your steps feel small and you count them as nothing. Heaven counts differently. Each honest breath that says, I can't, but I will place this in your hands, opens a gate that no fear can close. Yield your need to prove yourself, and trust your need to be seen. Lay down the habit of carrying what you were never asked to lift alone. You were made for communion with me, not competition with your own weakness. In the space between what you hope to be and what you are today, I stand without hurry, inviting you to rest your weight in me. Grace has a way of entering through the thin places, the midnight you thought would not end, the apology you did not know how to form, the morning when hope felt like a language you forgot. Power shows itself differently than the world expects. It arrives clothed in gentleness and crowns the meek with courage. I will not shame you for the tremble in your voice. I will not despise the stutter in your trust. Bring me the unfinished sentence, the half-formed prayer, the quiet nod that says, help. What you surrender becomes a meeting place between your need and my sufficiency. When your mind circles the same worries, return to this truth. Weakness is not a verdict, it is an altar. Place your fears there, submit your past there, yield the imagined futures you cannot control. You will not be punished for leaning on me. You will be strengthened. Like water that carves through stone, grace will find the narrowest crack and widen it into a path. Even the thorn you begged me to remove can become a doorway where my presence passes through. Do not mistake its persistence for my absence. Often it is the reminder that keeps your hand joined to mine. There's a patience in me that will outlast every storm. I do not love the polished version of you more than the unfinished one sitting here now. Perfectionism taught you to hide and to delay joy until you have earned it. I am not negotiating with your worth. Come as you are, winded, unsure, sincere. In this exact condition, strength will be made perfect. Not the strength of pretending, but the strength of abiding. Not a brittle bravado, but a living dependence that breathes even when the night is long. You ask, how do I begin again when I have begun so many times? Begin by belonging. You belong to me. Start with the smallest obedience. Open your hands where they have been closed. Trade the clenched plans for the quiet yes. Say my name under your breath and feel how the room changes. When you cannot run, walk. When you cannot walk, stand. When you cannot stand, lean. And when leaning feels like too much, rest your whole weight in me and let me carry what you cannot. Some wounds do not answer to urgency, but they soften in the warmth of faithful presence. I am that presence. Sit with me in the honest light and speak plainly. Tell me what hurts. Tell me where you feel ashamed. Tell me what you want to fix but cannot. I will meet you without condemnation. I will meet you with clarity, not a map for every mile, but a lamp for the next step. In that light, you will see that weakness is not the end of your story. It is the chapter where reliance is written in bold. Do not fear the days when your prayer sounds simple. The smallest amen spoken from the heart carries the weight of heaven. Let your surrender be specific. Place your heart in my keeping, its bruises and its bright rooms. Entrust your mind, its racing thoughts and its quiet corners. Submit your plans, both the ones on paper and the ones you never told a soul. Yield your family, those you love and those who have been hard to love. Lay down your finances, what feels scarce and what feels uncertain. Place your health, every diagnosis, every ache that lingers, and trust your past, the scenes you replay and the ones you avoid. Yield your future, the timelines and the deadlines and the imagined catastrophes, and submit your will, the final key you keep in your pocket. Nothing given to me is wasted. Everything placed in my hands is held with wisdom and returned in due season as peace, courage, or a new way forward. Grace is not fragile. It can carry you through the crowded day and the empty evening. It can hold you in the meeting where you feel out of your depth and accompany you into the kitchen where the sink is full and the house is loud. It will whisper to you when no one texts back and remind you that your value is not a vote. It will stand beside your desk and at your bedside, steadying your breath and straightening your spine. You are not walking through ordinary hours alone. You are accompanied by a presence that understands fatigue and knows how to renew strength without scolding your humanity. Pay attention to the quiet victories. Not everyone will see them, but I do. The reply you send with kindness instead of sarcasm. The decision to close your mouth when anger presses for a verdict. The choice to rest when shame says you must earn sleep. The return to prayer after many distracted days. These are not small. These are stones laid in a path that leads you deeper into freedom. Celebrate not the performance of a spotless day, but the posture of a heart that returns to me again and again. Some days you will carry questions you cannot answer. Bring them anyway. I do not require you to solve your soul to be welcomed here. Ask what you must. Grieve what you must. You do not need to protect me from your honesty. I am nearer to your raw truth than to your rehearsed lines. The place where your voice shakes is often the place where my grace sings the loudest, and in that song you will remember. You are held, you are guided, you are not a mistake moving through time. You are a beloved one moving through grace. If you fear that admitting weakness will make you less in the eyes of others, know this: I do not measure you by the applause you gather, but by the love that grows in you. I am forming in you a strength that does not need a stage to be real. It will show up in patience with yourself, in tenderness toward those who are also learning, in a resilient hope that refuses to surrender to cynicism. This is not naivete, it is sight, seeing that I am active in the places that look unremarkable, investing glory in the humble hinge moments that turn a life. Bring me your timelines, yes, even the ones you printed and taped to the wall, even the ones you carry silently so no one will accuse you of wanting too much. Place them in my hands. Delay is not denial. Redirection is not rejection. I am careful with your calling and wise with your waiting. Where you see slow progress, I see foundations poured to hold a future you cannot yet imagine. Trust me with the pace. Trust me with the path. Trust me with the parts that seem to loop back. Even loops can be lessons that strengthen your step. When shame reminds you of yesterday, answer with my mercy for today. Shame points to the thorn and calls it proof that you are unworthy. Grace points to the same thorn and calls it the place where my power rests. Do not glorify the pain, but do not fear it either. Stand with me beside it. Ask what it can teach you about gentleness, about limits, about the courage to ask for help. You are not asked to love the thorn. You are invited to discover that it cannot separate you from me. You wonder if you will run out of chances. Hear me. You are not living on borrowed grace that must be repaid with interest. You are living in an inexhaustible current. Come back as many times as needed. The door has not been locked from the inside. I stand at the threshold of your day with kindness that does not keep score and patience that does not sweat the clock. Every return is precious to me. Every quiet re-beginning is celebrated in heaven. Let us make this practical in the holy ordinary. When you wake and the mind begins to race, place your day in my hands before your feet touch the floor. I yield this day to you. When you sit to work, whisper, I entrust this task to your wisdom. When you feel the old anxiety reaching for your chest, breathe and say, I place my fear into your keeping. When you reach for your phone to numb what hurts, pause and tell me exactly where it hurts. Then ask for the courage to choose what heals. These small words, offered sincerely, become doors where grace enters. You will not always feel strong. That is not a failure. That is an invitation to discover again and again that sufficiency is not a mood, it is a person. I do not visit you like weather that changes without warning. I remain, I anchor, I indwell in traffic and in quiet chapels, at kitchen tables in hospital corridors, on mountain paths and in dim apartments. I remain. Because I remain, you can continue. Because I remain, you can forgive. Because I remain, you can wait without losing heart. Do not despise your limits. They are not cages. They are the contours that teach you where to lean. Lean into me. When you cannot do it all, do what you can with me and release what you cannot with me. Heaven does not require your exhaustion as proof of devotion. I desire your trust more than your hurry, your attention more than your endless activity. Slow is not a sin when it is faithful. Rest is not laziness when it is entrusted. Weakness is not a curse when it is offered. Lift your eyes from the scoreboard of comparison. You were never meant to live by someone else's highlight reel. I am writing a story in you that will not be rushed by their timeline or diminished by their applause. Celebrate others without abandoning yourself. Bless their harvest and tend your field. Remember, the same grace that carries you is sufficient for them. There is no scarcity in me. Love multiplies by being given, not divided by being shared. In the secret place where you think no one understands, I understand. In the busy room where you feel invisible, I see you. In the loud argument where words fail, I can speak to the currents beneath the words. Bring me into every place you think is too small for prayer. No detail is beneath my care, because you are not beneath my care. If it matters to you, it matters to me. Not because the issue is grand, but because your heart is. Here is my promise. What you surrender, I will transform. Maybe not on your schedule, perhaps not in the shape you predicted, but in a way that leaves peace where panic once sat, courage where dread once nested, and a quiet joy that doesn't need an explanation. Walk with me in this promise. Hold it when the day is plain. Hold it when the wind rises. Hold it when others do not understand your choices. My grace is sufficient, meaning it is enough for the whole of you, not merely the acceptable parts. Now, beloved, gather yourself like someone deeply loved because you are, and take the next step. Not the next 100, only the next faithful one. If you stumble, we will rise together. If you doubt, speak it and stay. If you weep, know that tears are not a language I refuse. They are a language I answer. And in every syllable of your weakness, expect to meet the same answer. I am with you, and I will be enough. Courage grows in ordinary soil. Sweep together the pieces that scattered when hope slipped from your hands, and bring them into this light. Nothing is too tangled for me to hold. No knot is beyond my patient fingers. There is a way through the thicket, and grace has already begun cutting a path, not with noise, but with the steady rhythm of presence. Notice how the heart settles when you stop announcing your strength and simply stay close. Not every victory looks like a trumpet. Many look like a quiet refusal to run. Memories rise, and with them, the voice that says you should have known better. Hear another voice older than shame and stronger than regret. Mine. I do not rehearse your failures to humble you. I recall my faithfulness to steady you. The pattern across your years is not the list of your missteps, but the thread of mercy I kept weaving through them. That thread is here now, drawn across today, ready to gather the edges of your scattered thoughts and make them whole again. Trust learns to breathe when it stops bargaining. Release the ifs and the buts. Exchange the conditions for communion. What you're asking for is not impossible. It is simply not the only miracle I am working. I am shaping you while I am shaping the outcome. Even when the answer is slow, the transformation is not. Softness is returning where hardness formed. Humility is taking root where pride once hurried. Patience is learning to stand where panic once sprinted, and this too is grace. When you think of enough, you count resources. I count relationship. Sufficiency is not a warehouse. It is a hand you can hold. Stand in this truth. I do not outsource your care. I do not send assistants to fetch your peace. I give myself. I am the gift and the giver, the strength you need and the shoulder you lean on, the wisdom for the next step, and the warmth that makes courage possible. If you look back over the valleys you crossed, you will find my footprints beside yours, not because you were impressive, but because you were loved. There is a fear that if you stop driving yourself, you will lose ground. Listen carefully. The ground you gain by anxiety is not ground you can keep. The ground you receive by trust becomes a place of rest. I am not asking you to become passive. I am inviting you to become partnered. Work with me, not against yourself. Move with me, not against the current of peace. Action born of panic drains you. Action born of abiding restores you. Choose the second stream. Drink from it. Watch how the day changes temperature. Some prayers feel like small vessels on a wide ocean. You send them out and wonder if they will ever reach shore. They do. They reach me. Every whispered surrender lands in a harbor that never storms. I hold the vessel. I carry the cargo. I secure the ropes. Even when you cannot see the coastline, trust that you are already heard. Answers may arrive in shapes you did not imagine. A gentler heart, a reconciled friendship, strength that surprises you at noon, a desire you no longer need to carry alone. Each is an answer. Each is enough for its appointed hour. I have seen the rooms where you don't speak much, not because you have nothing to say, but because words have been heavy. Invite me there. Turn the knob, even if only a crack, and let grace draw breath into the corners. Not every hurt requires an explanation to heal. Sometimes the medicine is presence and the miracle is mourning. You will wake and realize that the ache you dreaded has softened, not by force, but by a kindness that stayed through the night. Hear the promise beneath your pulse. You will not be abandoned to your limits. They are landmarks, not prison bars. Boundaries that keep you human are not betrayals of faith. They are agreements with wisdom. Live within them and you will find joy that does not collapse. The strength I give does not shred your soul to prove a point. It knits your soul so you can carry your calling without breaking under it. What you release in humility, I raise in due time with purpose. Consider the thorn you still question. You asked for its removal. I heard. I still hear. While its presence lingers, so does mine. Power rests upon the place you wish were different. Not a showy power that denies the ache, but a faithful one that transforms the ache into a meeting place. You are learning tenderness with yourself, patience with others, dependence that does not shame your need. These are not small lessons. They are holy architecture. I am building a life in you that can host peace regardless of weather. Comparison steals the music from your steps. Lay it down. Your pace is not a problem to fix. It is a path to follow. I am not late to your story, and neither are you. Harvest comes in its season, not by panic's clock. Bless the field you have, even as you sow for the field to come. In this very earth, tilled by tears, watered by prayer, warmed by hope, new life pushes upward. You won't hear it at first, but you will feel the ground rise gentle beneath your feet. When accusations of not enoughness gather, remember this. You were not asked to be the source, only the vessel. Vessels are honest about emptiness and expectancy. Pour out what you have and ask for what you lack. I delight to fill without humiliating the unfilled place. Ask with simplicity, for wisdom at noon, for gentleness by evening, for courage before the meeting, for peace upon your pillow. The world trains you to ask for lightning. Heaven often answers with light. To see the next right thing and the grace to do it. Let us speak of forgiveness. The grudge you carry is heavier than you admit. It promises protection, but delivers a cage. Hand me the key. I know how to guard your heart while loosening the chain. Forgiveness does not deny pain. It denies pain the right to define you. In the space that opens, healing begins to breathe. Watch how your face softens, how your sleep deepens, how your laughter returns without effort. This is the fruit of grace at work. You'll become more freely yourself. Your body has asked for rest, yet you resist because you equate rest with retreat. Learn another language. Rest as readiness. Laying down is not giving up when you lay down in me. I repair what strain frayed. I renew what fear thinned. I rebuild what worry wore down. Then when you rise, you carry a steady strength, not a sputter. This is how saints endure, not by outmuscling the night, but by staying near the one who outlasts it. There are relationships you want me to fix without touching you. Smile, beloved. Love always touches both sides. If peace is to grow, it will begin within you as a seed of gentleness, practiced in small sentences. Help me listen. Show me how to honor. Teach me where to be quiet. Give me words that build, not bruise. These prayers change atmospheres. They are simple enough to remember and strong enough to turn a room. Bring your work here. Every task, every plan, every spreadsheet and sketch, every draft you doubt, place them in my care, not to avoid effort, but to anchor effort. Excellence, born of peace, will speak with clarity. Your mind will sort what matters now from what can wait, and your hands will move with a calm that multiplies effectiveness. I am not indifferent to your craft. I am the first to bless it. Create with me. Decide with me. Close the day with me. You will find a rhythm that keeps your soul. Fear of the future often hides inside the need to control. Hand me tomorrow. Do it deliberately. Say the date, say the names, say the meetings, say the travel, say the needs, and then say, I place them with you. Feel the release. I am already in those rooms, on those roads, within those hours. Present grace is sufficient for present tasks. Tomorrow's grace will meet you tomorrow. Live today as someone accompanied, and you will not be ambushed by dread. You wonder whether joy is still for you. It is. Joy does not wait for perfect circumstances. It visits hearts that make room. Set a table for it with gratitude. Name 3 gifts in the middle of a hard afternoon. Breath in your lungs, a message from a friend, light on the floor, and notice how heaviness loosens its grip. I am not asking you to pretend. I'm leading you to perceive. Heaven's song is not silent. You will hear it when you pause long enough to agree with it. When the night grows long, remember the way morning has never failed to come. This is not sentimental. It is testimony. Patterns speak, and the pattern of my care does not break. Use the long night to practice short prayers. Whisper them into your pillow, into the kitchen light, into the corridor outside the room where worry waits. Hold me, guide me, stay with me. Each prayer opens a window. Even a crack lets the dawn begin its work. Call regret by its name and then call mercy by mine. Regret will try to sit in the driver's seat. It does not know the way. Mercy knows every road home. Let it steer. You will not erase the past by hating it. You redeem it by placing it in my hands. Watch how I take what wounded you and make it wisdom, not as a badge of shame, but as a balm you carry for others. This is how weakness becomes witness. You speak from the place you survived, and hope recognizes its accent. Silence the false rulers, rush, noise, perfection, and the fear disappointing people. None carried you here. I did. None can feed you life. I can. Choose what nourishes. Choose words that bless your own heart. Choose friendships that tell the truth kindly. Choose rhythms that let you hear your soul. Each choice plants a stake in the ground. Here, grace reigns. If you stumble tomorrow, return without ceremony. Do not spend a day in self-punishment before you feel worthy to pray. Come as you are and resume the conversation. I do not require a performance to offer presence. I do not withhold my face to teach you a lesson. My correction is real, but it is warm. It calls you forward, not down. The door you entered today remains open tomorrow, and the welcome is just as wide. Now gather the entrustments again, one by one, so your heart remembers the way. Your heart kept, your mind quieted, your plans guided, your family blessed, your finances provided for with wisdom, your health strengthened and surrounded with care, your past redeemed, your future prepared, your will aligned with mine in peace. Every amen you speak seals a place of exchange. Every amen says, not by might, not by fear, but by grace with you. You and I will walk this road at a pace that keeps your soul intact. There will be new hills and new valleys, but not a new God. The same sufficiency that met you here will meet you there. And when you reach the days you once feared, you will find them changed, not because they are easy, but because you are not alone in them. Strength will fit you the way a well-made garment fits, not tight with strain, not loose with neglect, but right, tailored by love, stitched by patience, lined with peace. This, beloved one, is how we continue. One surrendered breath, one honest prayer, one faithful step at a time. Mercy goes ahead, grace walks beside, goodness follows close. You are surrounded, and you are safe in my keeping. Keep listening, keep leaning, keep letting yourself be loved into the life I am making with you. Here, where the journey of this prayer meets the quiet of your present breath, gather what has been given. The road behind us is not erased, yet it no longer defines you. The road ahead is not yet written, yet it no longer frightens you. Grace has threaded itself through your hours like a steady melody that does not demand attention to be real. Weakness did not end your story. It opened a doorway. Through that doorway, you discovered a love that does not tremble when you tremble, a strength that does not shame you for needing it, a presence that refuses to leave the room when complexity enters. This is sufficiency, not an idea, not a slogan, but a living nearness that stands beside you and within you and will not run out. Carry this truth in the pocket of your day. Power is perfected where you once feared you were disqualified. The thorn you could not remove has been witnessed and surrounded. The ache you could not name has been heard and held. You do not have to perform health to be held. You do not have to manufacture certainty to be guided. Place into my hands the final pieces you kept in reserve, the guarded corners of your heart, the spirals of your mind, the plans layered with contingencies, the complicated stories inside your family, the numbers that keep you awake at night, the results from doctors and the questions they prompt, the pages of your past that still rustle when the house sleeps, the hours of your future you keep refreshing on an inner calendar, and the key of your will that opens every door you fear to enter. Nothing entrusted is lost. Everything surrendered becomes a meeting place where courage grows like light at dawn. Do not be surprised when ordinary minutes begin to change temperature. Conversations soften, decisions clarify, screens lose their grip, sleep tastes like trust instead of escape. Laughter returns without proof that you deserve it. This is not denial of reality. It is agreement with a deeper reality. You are not carrying this alone. When the afternoon tightens around your chest, speak the simplest prayer we forged together. I place this with you, and feel how the load shifts. When the evening arrives with familiar shadows, answer with what you now know. Your grace is sufficient, and notice how the shadows thin. When morning comes, begin before strategy with surrender. Begin before noise with a name. I am here, and because I remain, you can continue. You asked for a map. I gave you my hand. You asked for speed. I taught you a rhythm. You asked for a stage. I built a quiet soul. These are not lesser gifts. They are the foundation that can carry any miracle I choose to place upon your life. Prosperity without peace becomes panic. Influence without gentleness turns brittle. Calling without communion collapses under weather. But a life knit to me, unrushed, unashamed, honest, becomes a dwelling where storms can visit without owning the deed. The world will name this fragility. Heaven calls it freedom. Walk in it, guard it. Share it by being unafraid to be human and unafraid to be hopeful at the same time. If you trip tomorrow, return without drama. Do not build altars to disappointment. Do not make a museum out of failure. I am not curating exhibits of your stumbles. I am shepherding you forward. Correction will come when needed, but it will never be humiliation dressed as holiness. It will sound like a firm kindness that points, "This is the way, walk here with me." And when you do, the ground will feel familiar, the ground of grace already under your feet, already steady, already enough. Keep short accounts with worry. Notice it, name it, place it. Keep a long account with gratitude. Gather it, savor it, return to it. Make a practice of blessing what you have while you ask for what you need. Bless the room you wake in and the roof that holds the weather at bay. Bless the body that shows up for you even when it aches. Bless the work that feeds others through your hands. Bless the people whose presence complicates and completes your heart. Bless the slow progress that hides its miracles inside consistent days. Bless the closed doors that kept you from rooms not ready for your soul. And ask, simply, steadily, for wisdom, for courage, for gentleness, for provision, for healing, for holy timing. Ask as one who belongs. Ask as one who is loved. When you feel the pull to compare, pause and remember, you were not invited to run someone else's race. You were invited to walk with me. Their highlight cannot measure your harvest. Their pace cannot cancel your purpose. Celebrate the good you see without letting it accuse you. Every field ripens in season. Every calling matures at the speed of trust. Keep your hands in your soil. Keep your eyes on my face. Keep your steps aligned with the peace that has become your compass. And now receive this benediction like light resting on your shoulders. Peace to your mind, clarity to your decisions, gentleness to your speech, courage to your spine, rest to your nights, hope to your mornings, protection to your paths, favor to your good work, healing where you hurt, patience where you wait, joy that returns without permission, love that deepens because it is rooted in mine. May the words that met you today continue to meet you when the room is different and the hour is late. May the grace that carried you through these lines keep arranging your days with quiet mercy. May the strength made perfect in weakness become the normal air of your life. Before you go, place once more all that you are in my keeping. Heart entrusted, mind entrusted, plans entrusted, family entrusted, finances entrusted, health entrusted, past entrusted, future entrusted, will entrusted. And now stand. Stand not as one who must prove worth, but as one who has received it. Stand not as one who must pretend, but as one who is permitted to be honest and still be wholly loved. Stand not as one who walks alone, but as one accompanied by a presence that does not expire with the closing of a prayer. My grace is sufficient for now, for tonight, for the morning to come, for the work and the waiting, for the wounds and the wonders, enough for the whole of you, and more besides. If this word has steadied your heart and you desire to keep walking together in this way, subscribe so we can meet again in the quiet and renew strength for the road. Share this with someone who needs a gentle hand on their shoulder, and come back. Soon, there will be fresh mercy for the next step. Until then, go in peace, walk in courage, and rest in the sufficiency that will not fail you.